Oh my goodness. Oh, the kids are using my computer today, and now nothing's where it's supposed to be, including my headset. Let's see, when you weren't live, I spun a... Oh my god. Let me hope that that's the best fidget spinner ever. My god. That's a sad story. Oh, this good thing started. I don't have a lot of time. And I feel obligated to produce something, so I need to remind myself that the reason I care is because of the interaction. I can play this anytime, but that's not what makes it special. Oh, maybe a little headset action. There we go. So, alright, we have this active, orbiting the sun, test Rove Max. Alright, is there anything else about a... Nope, 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 wait, what? Engine... It's such and such a speed, such and such a... Okay, no. Okay, that's recover a part. I didn't read that right when I first saw it. There we go. Build a surface, science data from the surface of the moon. Ooh. Let's see, construct observational surveys. Nope. Nope. Ooh. Oh, I want to do this, but I don't think we have time. I'm going to grab it. Just in case we're anywhere near him when we get out there. Because we are going outside. Oh, I should have checked to see how much time we have. Alright. Real quick. Alright, we want to load. No, this will have something we want. Way up here. Man, that's a monster. So monstrous. But it doesn't have what I'm looking for. So I think we will just grab 7 here and do some modifications. Ooh, looks like Virulent Gaming is playing Subnautica. I don't know if he's streaming or not. Good old King of Gita. Alright. Okay, we don't need any of that. We do need this, but we're going to modify it. And go ahead and change this. Oh, wow. Save that before I forget. We don't need any of this. Man, I'm so afraid of that. Don't know where our thing is. And then what I would like to do would be to take the... Oh, that's not going to work. Oh, we don't have anything. There it is. That's what we're... Alright, well, this isn't going to work the way I wanted, so we'll have to go about this another way. Alright, RCS thrusters, battery... Alright, there we go. Let's start again. We'll go back to, I think it's 7 or 6. Looks like it's 6. Spinette, I think, is a piano. Alright, so we've got most of what we need here. Get rid of that. Right. Guess I should go this way. Bring that over here. And yeah, we do want to bring that. We don't need quite so many reaction wheels. Uh-oh, those are anchored. What's happening here? Oh, okay, that's the thing. That's a separator, which we will need when you're coming back down. Try it this way. And make a triplicate. XX. Alright. Don't like that. It's not quite there. That should give them a better exit. Oh, it's going to come down more though. But it can't come down much more. Okay. That'll be single. We can figure out where it wants to attach. There we go. And then we are also going to want, this is where it's going to get ugly. Oh wow, this is where it's going to get really ugly. Alright. Do some docking stuff. That'll be a surface mount, so T, but it's upside down, so let's flip it. And probably could have used a junior, but what do we want to put in here? Uh-oh. Having a little thinking problem. Well, I know that we want to put a docking junior at the top. If it'll let us. Might not let us. Okay. Then another one. Does that also need to be surface mount? Apparently it does. Okay, and then we're going to need battery. Although we really shouldn't need a battery. We're going to get one anyway. And that's the smallest, lightest. And we're going to need a reaction wheel. That'll be command and control. And we can use a smaller for that too. That's this one. And then we're going to need some RCS thrusters. Oh, we're going to need some RCS fuel. But I don't think I have the round tank yet. And that's too big. How much does that weigh? 0.3? Yeah, that's a little big. Let's see what it looks like on there, but I'm pretty sure... Well, that's the wrong kind of propellant anyway. We need monopropellant, not... fuel and oxidizer. That's way too big. Alright, so we'll just use these. We gotta... So if we do it in 4x, they are so big. That's 3x, so there's 4x. It makes them look even bigger. At least they take up more room that way. And put these here. Then we're going to need our controller, which will be in the pod section. Nice hex in there. And we are going to add a whatchamajigger in the science section. Telescope. Alright, which also means that we need a fairing somewhere, probably down here. That might be tricky. We can do that. Alright, so this thing is basically ready to go. I think these probably need to go up here. That's triple. I need quadruple. Which is ugly because it's six-sided. Fuel, fuel, fuel. Okay, we need a communitron. I think that's the best one. Put that. I'm gonna need one of those. We'll find a place to put it. It's not really a good place. That might work. Let's see if we can deploy it. It looks like it wants to work. So that's something. And our engineer report does not say anything about that's not good. Okay. What else do we need on here? We could put a relay antenna as well. I think we'll do that on a separate mission. Okay, so that's mostly ready. These are struts. So let's strut this stuff. Oh, that should have been triplicate. Actually, we won't need these because we'll be in space when we activate our fairing. Alright, so deactivate our fairing. Is this a junior? That's a regular. Alright. Clampy clamp clamp. The RCS thruster? I don't know if it'll not blow up or not. And these ones, these outside outboard thrusters, I'm going to put a fairing over them. And I think I'm going to put it right here. So that's in payload, right? Yeah. And I think I need, well, that's what I get. It may not be what I need, but it's what I get. Let's pull out a little bit. Uh-oh, it doesn't want to go that wide. So, we'll take that back off. Whee! And then we'll take this off. Stay. There we go. And then we can put this here, which is a little bit, it's a little bit ugly, but it'll make more sense, I think. Let's start this over. One little piece of black on the fairing is kind of distracting me. Okay. Oh, looks like an arrowhead. That should be beautiful. Sides, ejection force. Alright. So, we still need to put some struts in here because this is not going to be super stable. You can only trust these, we've got 4x. You can only trust the, actually let's do that in a crisscross pattern. Don't know that it makes a difference in Kerbal. We got those strutted, and hopefully that's just good. And that's strutted down there, and we can't go up there. And I'm going to need to rebuild these rocket motors. Oh, that's not what I need to do. I think I messed that up. That's there, and that's there. Wait, is that right? That's okay. And Those are all still down there. Alright. So let's get down here. We'll take the engines off. These outside ones. That's a swivel. That's a Reliant. And then we'll come up here, and if I ever figure out these controls, wouldn't be so bad if the fuel, if the spaceplane hangar worked the same way, but it's backwards. Alright, a little bit of a computer hang up here. Catch up. Oh, it wants to put it in the floor. It doesn't, or rather, it doesn't want to put it in the floor. How's that? It's pretty good. We're going to lower those. Let's put some more tanks up here. That's probably going to need to be a surface mount. Oh, no, first time. Excellent. I feel like I'm fast talking. So, how many of these do you want? Yeah, we're going to have it in your garage by Tuesday. Alright, let's surface mount that. There we go. And the Reliant here. And the swivels here. And they're all still right where they need to be there. Let's get our fuel lines going. We'll go from here to here. Oh, you know what I should have done? Should have done these first, so they could be tucked inside here and better hidden. Although, I kind of need to move these things down first. So, move tool. That should be pretty good. Actually, a little bit more, because there we go. Then we can do our fuel lines. Where do we want them? Let's put them down here. We want to go from here to here. And if you look at the one on the left and the one on the right, then you can get a pretty good idea of, you know, if you care about how straight it is or how perpendicular it is. Some people do, weirdos. Get in here. Oops. That looks sort of right. That looks completely right. Except the whole thing's got to move down. And then I'll have to move my fuel line, because that just offends me that it's all stretchy like that. One more time. There we go. That was in 4x. Everything looks good there. Let's get some nose cones. How am I doing on time? Ooh, not so good. I might have to be late for work. Fiddlesticks. And we will copy that over here. Alright, so that's right, that's right, that's right. And let's verify our staging. That's right, that's right. And then, after all that hullabaloo, you blow that, which is going to ignite that, and blow that fairing. I don't think we want to blow that fairing yet. I think we want to blow that fairing when we lose that. Wait, is that a separator? Or is that just the... Okay, we got a stack decoupler there. Which we really don't need if we have the docking port. That makes more sense to me. You? Stacking. Alright, so when that goes, that's when we want our fairing to go. Oh, we still need solar panel. We need solar for the satellite that we're going to be leaving behind. I don't see that. There's the fairing, so why isn't it... Oh, it's way down here. Silly fairing. Okay. And do we have science instruments out here? Yes, we do. Got a ladder, which we don't really need. Don't really need the lights. And I don't think we want to take... Oh, we could take a pilot, but we're rescuing somebody. I don't know if that can be done. I think you can switch to a unit who's EVA'd. Alright, well, let's fix this, because we know this needs a fixin'. There's the docking port. Would it be too ugly if I put, solar panels on the antenna? We can cover up that mug. Yeah, I can. With this, I can send 3. But what I'm worried about is I got to pick someone up. In order to pick someone up, I'll have to either have them fly back, which will be fine. I don't really need the pilot, but he'll get the XP. So I will do that. And then I'll just put pilot and the scientist in the crew cabin, and then bring whoever it is I'm rescuing, and they can fly us home. Whew, man, that's ugly. That is some ugliness. But it should work. Communitron. Don't have a relay, but I don't think I need it. Well, if the RCS thruster doesn't have a collision problem, I think we'll be fine. So this is actually... Do I want to overwrite? Yes, I do, because that other thing was a piece of crap. Oh, I probably should have put one more parachute on there. I'm all sweaty. Oh, I didn't put the crew in. And I will need I need someone to collect the data. I don't actually need a scientist because I won't be resetting the experiments. So that's fine. Other than the scientist will get XP. Oh, he's already got the XP. He's not going to get any XP. Where's Valentina? She has the XP. I don't have any more pilots. Now, who is it? Is his name Marcus House? He says that he doesn't like... Was it Marcus or Shadow Zone? He said that's the wrong building. He said he doesn't like to hire pilots because he doesn't find them useful, whereas the engineers and the scientists actually are useful. I don't see any good combinations of high to medium courage with low stupidity, so no, we're not hiring today. Sorry, guys. Try next week, but try somewhere else. Alright, so is there anyone that... Because I went to the other... That'll work. Want it? We should have everything. Fairings in the right place. Actually, yeah, I don't know if that would cause a collision if I didn't flare the flaring when that separates. We don't have to worry about it. Let's see, one more parachute, I think. But it'll be more like a safety chute that we probably won't even deploy. Utility, right? Yeah. Single. We'll set that for very low pressure, or I'm sorry, very high pressure and fairly low altitude. And then I can deploy it manually if I feel the need. And I will try to land over water. I think that is a good idea, taking an engineer and a scientist, because I'll get the XP. I won't get the guidance, but engineer. So we'll take, well, how is Bill? I think Bill deserves the experience. And Bob already has the science. So I'll take a newbie. And hopefully this will work out. Hopefully. Alright, I've got 8 minutes to get to the sun and back. So we're probably going to be doing a lot of warping here. Alright, do I have my thrust limiter on my mainsail? I don't think I'll need it. Oh, that's a skipper. I thought that was a mainsail. The skipper would probably be okay. But we do want to put a thrust limit on it until we lose our outer 2 stages. So we'll choke that down to about 80%. Yeah, I didn't have another scientist who would gain XP. So rather than taking, was it Bob, who basically would come back and not get any more XP. Alright, T for stability. Throttle up. And let's go. What am I forgetting? We have one, oh, the staging got messed up when I changed the engines. Whoa! Don't go into the light. So these all go together. Stage, 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 stage. Wait a minute, that should go at the same time as that, shouldn't it? No, that's going to be manual, and then that will be when we're coming back. I forgot to save. Oh, I forgot the most important thing again. The reason we're making this flight, and the reason that Bob already has the XP, is because we've made this flight once before, but we didn't bring the part we're supposed to test, which is RoveMax Model M1, while in orbit around the Sun. That's right, a rover wheel. We're going to test it while we're going around the Sun. Who comes up with these things? Crazy Kerbal. Let's do it in 3x just because it'll be balanced, I guess? How much do those weigh? Not that much, but alright. One more save. So now I'm going to forget that's there and take him on every subsequent trip. Or subsequent if you're in the UK. Alright, stability. Throttle. We still have our stage right there. Alright, didn't mess that up. We are making good time. Alright, let's start our Easter right after we get to about 70. Alright, tippy tip, 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 tip. Just a little bit. There we go. Oh, maybe a little bit more. And liquid fuel on 1 is starting to get low, so let's get ready to do eject. Staging. Whoopity-doo! Wow. I thought synchronized swimmers were good. Alright. And I know I've made this joke before, but boys and girls, this is how babies are made. Alright, doing good on fuel. We're not at 10,000 yet, but we're making good speed. I might want to throttle back just a little bit once we get over 300. Yeah, just a little bit. That doesn't seem to have hurt our acceleration much. Atmosphere is starting to thin out. Getting ready for the next stage. Let's go to prograde. And, oh, I almost missed the opportunity there. A little bit late. Yeah, so far, so good. Don't jinx it. And 20,000? Seems like we're higher, probably because we launched it. Did we launch at night? Didn't seem like night when we launched, but here we are. Alright, Apoapsis is still only 36,000. We've got a good heading. Good heading. Oh, we're a little bit north of the inclination. How far out are we? 2 degrees? We can try to adjust that. I don't think it's going to make that big a difference. Oops, wrong way, Conway. Referring, of course, to the fabulous Tim Conway. Doing good on fuel. Apoapsis is still only 54. Yeah, I guess I was too focused on the wrong things. And, alright, we've got our inclination just about zeroed out. And, oh, let's go ahead and throttle up. We'll tip a little bit more because our Apoapsis is over a minute away. And we can, I think when that hit, Apoapsis height hits 85, I'm going to cut engines and drift. Although my angle's a little shallow now. That's okay. I think we're doing fine. We still got plenty of fuel. We've got another stage to go for our main trip. Oh, it's at, there we go, 85. Let's drift a little bit. No, this one is, it's, well, we can't look under the fairing. Oh, yeah, let's go ahead and deploy the fairing. Or, seems like de-deploy? I don't know. So this one is basically like a lander with a crew cab, some science, stability, outboard motors, but we're also taking the satellite, which we're going to leave in orbit around the sun. And then hopefully we're going to rescue, what's his name? Alright, it's almost 9 o'clock, goodness. And I'm not paying attention to where I am. Let's bring that down a little bit more. Thank you, reaction wheels. Doing your job. And we are pretty close, less than a minute away from the Apoapsis, so let's get some burn going. Periapsis height is still negative, but it's starting to come up. Inclination is satisfactory. Let's take a look at it from the outside. And time to stage. We lost a lot of mass there, so this should shape up pretty fast. Let's just go ahead and orient prograde. Oh, I forgot. We've got the hex from the satellite we're going to leave behind on board, so that'll give us some guidance. Apoapsis is kind of far away, so cut engine for a second here. We'll let that get down to about 50. That's the number that was suggested to me by the fabulous Hanyahime. And she has never steered me wrong. And more power. See, our Apoapsis is going up a little bit, but not that much. I could tip below the horizon. Periapsis is 15 meters, so it's just above sea level, is that right? Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing. Now it's above sea level. Alright. 46. We'll drift a little bit more to make that a little more efficient. Ooh, what happened? Oh, that's what happened. I happened. Oh, I didn't wait for the... Alright, that's above 87 now. Let's start planning our maneuver. Oh, I was already in the right place. We want to start it at the periapsis, I'm pretty sure. Maybe one of those things that just doesn't matter, but I suspect it does. Uh-oh, my clock is telling me it's time to get ready for work. I'm going to ignore it. You are ignored. And... oh, we've already got our escape right there. So, let's bring that back down to the least amount we need. Oh, crap! I forgot, we've got a target to rescue. Where is he? He's way over here. So we need to set him as the target and see if we can rescue him, or at least get that started. I hate that. I hate when I do that. At least I was oriented prograde, so got that going for me. Alright. We don't have any kind of ascending, descending node, do we? Yeah, there's an ascending node. Wow, and it's 1 degree and he's a small target. Well, there's a right way and a right way. So we need to destroy this node and, well, now where did our ascending descending go? Oh, maybe it won't appear. It won't appear until we have escape trajectory, I suspect. Alright, well, I think we want to start it here. We will add just a little bit of normal and a lot of prograde. Yeah, guessing is the right way. Alright, that looks like... I think that is suggesting that that is something like an intercept course. We're not going to know until we escape. That's 900. And we have a total of 4,000. So if we don't screw up too badly, that should be enough. Let's do it. Alright, we are here. We want to go there. We will warp to next maneuver. That's going to not give us much time to adjust our ascending node, or inclination, or what have you. Probably should have checked the tracking station. 54 seconds to go. Before we took off, to see what the difference in inclination was, or rather, if there was one. I don't think we're going to be able to complete this mission before I have to go, but we can get it going in the right direction. Alright, 30 seconds. We're going to fire it up! What am I doing? I should be firing already. I didn't start early. I didn't figure in the burn time. Let's see, this stage has over 2 minutes, and this is still estimating 1.5 minutes. I like our odds, but I kind of need to keep an eye on the target. Actually, I can probably just go to prograde now. A little bit north, or whatever that is. Yeah, north. Wiggle, wiggle. Heal! Or do you prefer to be called Acid Ninja? I guess we haven't been properly introduced, so real might be a little too informal. Thanks for the subscription, though. Subscriptions, thumbs up, comments, and thumbs down all help other people find the channel. So, I'm all for it. I appreciate it. Ooh, that was a little too much. Oh, we've got a trajectory. No, we don't. I'm looking at the wrong thing. The AP is still growing. Like a weed. Looks like that bubble's about to pop. And X. No, I just crossed the wrong thing. Alright. Oh. Alright, that's enough to work with. Clear the node. Cool. I like it. Sometimes I love it. I'll admit it. Sometimes I love it. But usually I just like it. You gotta fight through the frustration to get to the good part. Or is that the good part? It's still the target, right? Yeah. And it seems like we could have put in some more inclination there. If we add a maneuver here, what does that do? Oh, I see. That's going to be our ascending node over there. So we need to escape here, and at which point we'll already be on this line. So I probably should have done a save game. Probably should have. And I'm going to need some more warp. Oh, it's already 9 after? If we're lucky, we'll get within 100 kilometers of it before I gotta shut things down. Cover the slash key because while I'm watching over here, I'm sure my cursor is going to drift off the arrow. And let's take a look at that. Alright. The apoapsis? Let's see. 14,000 million miles, so 14 billion miles, but it's from the sun. Or Kerbal. Yeah. Kerbal. No, that's the name of the vessel, Kerbal 1. But, or if you're asking what is an apoapsis, then that's the point in the orbit that's farthest from the thing you're orbiting. So where is it here? So right here we'd be farthest from the sun, and here, PE, periapsis, we'd be closest to the sun in this fairly circular orbit. Now we need to come up to the ascending node and maneuver. Cannot add what? Pastis? Why can't we add a maneuver node there? Control lock. Oh, why is control locked? I don't know why control is locked. Is anyone in here? Oh, we can do it this way. Yeah, he's in the pilot seat. So we should have control. Not great control, but control. I'm a little confused. A little. Just a little. So little. I don't know what control lock is. I might have to look that up. Control locked. Alright, time to cheat. Ooh, looks like Wolfgang was looking up some ARC information. He made a weird looking, not a dinosaur, not a dragon today. Cannot delete maneuver node. Unlocking maneuver node. It's because you don't have a ComNet connection with the Maybe I should have brought a pilot. Oh, I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. Let's see if that antenna. Let's turn some lights on. Maybe we can see something. Nope, that didn't help. It should be. There's the antenna. See if we extend the antenna. Let's see if we can do it now. Hey, that's what it was. Is our pilot's not good enough. Alright, that's still the target, so pull up the descending node. This is the ascending node, and we'll be at 1, so we want, well, if it's the ascending node, you always want to correct with an anti-normal. I think I figured that out. Alright, there we go. I'm adding anti-normal, and that is bringing down the inclination, but we want the AN to be at roughly a right angle. So it goes this way, so we'd want to swing it just a little bit more, and then that'll be as close to 0.00000000000 as possible. Alright, what time is it? Oh, almost a quarter after. Guys, I'm gonna go. Select it here. Then we'll need to orient anti-normal, which will also have the target indicator, so that'll be good. And then when we get to then we'll have to go all the way around to the PE, reduce our AP probably. So we're definitely not going to have time for that. Alright, let's orient up here. Uh-oh, I might not have SAS. There it is. Okay. Whew. It just didn't turn back on automatically when I extended the antenna. Alright. Down just a bit. Oh, dogs are barking. Who knows why. And time to maneuver. 8 days. Alright, so let's click past it. Warp to next maneuver. 9:14. I'm really trying to squeeze as much as I can in here. I'm more of a rocket surgeon than a rocket scientist. But if I'm being really honest, I'm not a real surgeon. I'm just playing doctor. Okay. I'm not sure what it... Well, when we were on escape velocity, I don't know if we even had an apoapsis. But then once we changed sphere of influence to the sun, 14 seconds. So there'll be a full burn. Once we changed sphere of influence to Kerbal, then yeah, it was like 14. I think it was higher when we were over there. Although shouldn't have been, because that's where the periapsis was, right? I don't know. And oh, it's almost time to go. Look at that. Almost got distracted again. We're still on target. Going at, let's go at 8. No, yeah, 8 would have been a good time to go. 7 would have been a better time to go. That was pretty close. Let's give it a nudge. That number stopped going down, so we were about to go in the wrong direction. Alright, I think the next maneuver... Sometimes I hit shift, and I don't know what's going on in here that makes me think that that's what I need to do, but I do it. I'm not sure what what my brain thinks is going to happen when I hit shift. Well, now this says this is the descending node. It was the descending node. Did we delete that maneuver yet? I guess we did. I don't see it now. But how far out are we? 0.0, so that's pretty close. I have work tonight, and theoretically I should already be getting ready. I like to leave like 15 minutes from now. It gives me plenty of time, plus I can make any stops I need to make. I don't really need to tonight. Yeah, I do. Do need to make that stop. Yeah, so if we go another 15 minutes, I'll be pushing it. Well, what does this say? Oh, we've actually got an intercept, and our distance at that point will be 5 million. So we can probably just use RCS thrust. I'm just teasing. We can't do that. If we do, let's do some test calculations here. The smart thing to do is to go to the apoapsis and put it and increase our periapsis so that it's close. Well, in this case, probably our best bet is to go to the periapsis and reduce our AP so that it is overlaps or intersects with the orbit of the vessel we're trying to catch up with. Where is it right now? It's just ahead of us? So like what let's do this here. So what I'm thinking is if we do a little bit of burn in, we can change where we intersect, but that gets us within 43,000. We could probably fine-tune that. But that's look at that delta V down there by the right here. That is a lot of fuel. And we'd be gaining probably a lot of velocity. That would change our apoapsis way out here. So this is that is a cowboy maneuver. That's not the way to go. Alright, so I think our way to go is to go to the periapsis, do a retro burn, try to bring our AP down to well, now I'm thinking. The awesomest thing to do would be to get our AP at the same place as its AP, so we're both going slower, but yeah. Alright, so we're going to come around to the PE, do a retro burn. Yeah, I'm basically just eating into my cushion. That sounds weird when you say it out loud. But oh, I don't know what my target is up here. But yeah, I'm not gonna lose my job over this. Its orbit is the yellow one, or I guess that's kind of green. Alright, that's 194 burn, we can handle that. So let's warp up here. And we can orient retro. It's not an addiction, man. I can quit Kerbal anytime I want. And it looks like well, we've got an overlap, so that will work. This is warp speed? I'm very disappointed, Mr. Skull. I really do expect him to change the laws of physics. Let's do the time warp again. Good thing these guys don't have to eat, sleep, pee, breathe. I don't think they have to breathe. They have helmets, but... Oh man, look how far ahead the Kerbal is. Ah, did it again! Did it again! Hit the shift key. And we were oriented anti-normal, so hopefully our inclination isn't too messed up. How far away are we? Days? 3 days? Yeah, so we are oriented retro. Let's warp to next maneuver. That's retro, right? Retro, pro, retro, pro, retro. Alright, we're good. Can't trust yourself, man. Not when you're me. And 54 seconds, 16-second burn. Get him to fly to you. Well, I don't have his phone number. So what you're really saying is take the outside line and let him catch up. I think this will be more fuel efficient. I'm going to cut it a little bit short. Well, I thought I was going to cut it a little bit short. We've got a pretty good intercept, or where our orbits cross. We'll get rid of this maneuver. I said we'll get rid of this maneuver. Oh, that's right. Yeah, if he couldn't get out and use his jetpack, this whole thing would be pointless. But... oh, wow. Well, they don't have infinite jetpack now anymore. They've got like 5 units of jetpack. Let's take a look at bills. Yeah, EVA propellant, 5.0 of 5.0. Oh, let's test those stupid wheels before I forget about it. Do we have a test? Run test! Alright, mission complete. Pack it up, we're going home. I did put him back inside, right? Okay, yeah, otherwise I couldn't have run the test. Alright, so at this point, kind of need to slow down and concentrate. Wow, I need to fix these orbits is what I need to do. Because they're still overlapping. So I need to come to about here, it looks like. Alright, so I've got some thinking to do, I've got some calculations to make, I've got some fine-tuning. This is probably the best place to wrap it up. Let's do a save. What is today? The 23rd? PM? Feb 2-3 PM. I should be able to find that. Alright, and then I'm gonna call it a day. Appreciate I might need some more rest. I appreciate you guys being here. It's always more fun when there's someone to interact with. But I gotta go. And believe me, I am sorry for the both of us. But thank you for being here. See you next time. Or, you know, Eventually, I'll get this mission done and it'll be up on YouTube so you can watch a replay if you prefer to do it that way. Whatever. You know what you want. There's things to click. Whatever. I like it. Thanks, man.